On YouTube, there is a consistent thing that I feel like has been around since the dawn of time. If cavemen had access to the internet, I feel like the same thing would work on them. But humans are very easily manipulated. They want to be, I'm convinced. That's why advertising, we know damn well that Big Mac is not going to look as good as it does in the commercial, because at the end of the day, we are being marketed something. And we're like, you know what? Still, we want to go eat that. The same thing with YouTube videos. There is a very small percentage of people who unironically will get mad if they get baited into watching something. Because typically, despite that initial thing hooking them in, oh my god, death scene, oh my god, big titties, and that isn't the actual point of the video, they will still at the end of the day be like, you know what, I'm gonna sit by here, and they'll forget why they're initially baited in. Clickbait is an interesting art when it comes to YouTube, because I think there is right ways and wrong ways to do it, and my opinion isn't the end all be all when it comes to it. Everyone has a different opinion. But I think the overall vast majority of watchers, they like to have a chuckle. And I think as long as whatever you're baiting them with has some relevance to the video, they'll be okay with it. For me, I love to do the thing that, of course, the title is going to be very extravagant. I might bait you in with, oh my god, this is going to make Redo of Healer look tame in comparison. And within the first 30 seconds, you're going to get a joke about how a jealous lizard girlfriend is going to make Redo of Healer look tame. Humorous, simple, but that will get you to click on a video more than Dragon Isekai go boom, right? Because at the end of the day, the people who are dedicated to watching something about a series are not going to be enough to get a series to be profitable on terms of making YouTube videos. All this brings me to a comment today from, I assume, someone that probably should have been swallowed. Unfortunately for us, has made their way into liking their own comments. The reason I know this is because initially when I saw this comment, it had 3 seconds ago and it had a like. It's always the same people, man, I swear to God. And this came on a video about how Redo of Healer ain't got nothing on the sea sky. And literally exactly what I say. This person has no comment history other than this. And bless them, because they're about to earn me about 150 bucks, give or take. I even proved that a couple weeks ago. I literally showed what these types of videos make. It's ridiculous. I don't see how people would even compare this show to Redo of Healer. It's nowhere near as dark and twisted. There's no revenge aspect. And the MC isn't an edgelord. Has the community as a whole lost their minds? If you want to compare it to anything, at least on par with So I'm a Spider, So What? You'll know what's amazing? Unlike most who will just make a fake title, my titles literally come from the first 30 seconds, typically, minute and a half max of a video. It's literally bait, but the bait comes from a legit joke I make in the video. The best part too, I have constantly compared it to So I'm a Spider, So What? But here's the thing, no one gives a fuck about So I'm a Spider, So What? Redo of Healer is a household name, for better or worse. That is a funny title that will get people to latch on, that normally won't latch on, and in doing so, put people onto a series they wouldn't normally watch because your favorite AniTuber is busy grifting on Minority of the Week. You understand? Now this is why I had to pay a lot of money to the tax man, because I do know how to market. I may not get the most views on a video, but I know how to make the most amount of money, and that's where it matters. Views don't really matter too much. It's about, as long as people watch a decent amount of a video, it's really all that matters at the end of the day, okay? Now here's the thing. I love this, like moths to a flame. My longest sub comes in, getting a few laughs, because it could have just ended here. It really could have. It could have just ended here. Just a little funny. But they had to double. They had to double down. It's not just you. Don't get a big head over your false advertising. Here's the thing. I actually take offense to this. This isn't false advertising. I advertise exactly what I said in that title. I said that dragon, because keep in mind, I'm going to explain this, and really tell me with a straight face this is false advertising. It's misdirect advertising, but it's not false. In the show, reincarnated as a dragon hatchling, there is a dragon isekai character, right? So he's a dragon, but he was human in his original life. He has his like little black lizard girlfriend who's like very obsessed with him. And in that episode, she literally got so jealous, she tried to kill the dragon's allies by literally poisoning them. She is the only thing with an antidote that can do it. And the whole point is if that little dragon got that jealous over a fucking monkey that it attempted to kill its allies, what do you think it's going to do to the human girl the dragon wants more connection with? Insert the redo of healer joke. You don't find it funny, whatever. You just have a poor sense of humor. But at the end of the day, that is everything that I'm talking about. I'm not coming up here and being like, oh my god, the MC's dead, and then nothing about that happens. If I'm gonna bait you in about how the MC dies, it's gonna be like emotional damage. That is good clickbait. Because clickbait has to be something that gets you to want to click the video, but it's not just simply lies. Misdirect is a part of the game. Everyone does it. The difference is I'm not spoiling you with an actual spoiler. I'm not completely, like, it's humor. I'm a commentary channel. I'm just having fun. I'm taking the piss, you know? So then I said, I can't wait to farm you. Because this is, if you double down, I'm going to farm you. And this is fantastic. You're not. What does that mean? Like, do you think by saying you're not, I'm not going to farm you? I'm going to farm you. That's not a threat. Now, sometimes I might let it simmer for a bit. In this case, 8 days ago, right? But holy fuck, man, no, you're not. I only watched the vid to see what BS reason everyone is saying this asinine crap for. LMAO. I'm never gonna watch another video, especially with your trash attitude. Good luck getting subscribers. And as I said, thank you for the $150 you're about to make me. Listen, I'm gonna keep this as blunt as possible. If you ever find yourself relating to dumb bitches like this, holy hell, you are special. If that is a no, here's the thing. Everyone makes a fool of themselves. And if you can't laugh at yourself when you make a fool of yourself, you are an insufferable person. Now, everyone has days, you know, they double down on their shit takes. And here's what you can do. Dig your holes deeper and deeper until people just absolutely hate you. Or you can laugh it off, shrug it off, and move on with your life. You can be like this person, who no one knows who they are. I've never had a month where I didn't gain subscribers. To varying degrees, but subs literally mean nothing. If my bank account is full, if the government is making me bend over and take them raw come tax season, I must be doing something right. I have more paid patrons on my Patreon than many six-figure sub channels have. Now, I'm not here to simply flash my wealth. There will be good months, there will be bad months. But I have not had a bad year on YouTube financially in some time, because I've always adjusted my strategy. These videos do very well. They help cover for anime videos that don't really do that well, but I want to do them because they're fun to do. Sometimes the best way to prove your haters wrong is to just do better than them. Now, this person says, I'm never going to watch you again. Now, what I'm going to do for them is I am going to drop a reply. I'm going to drop the link into the reply here, and most likely they'll probably delete their comment, and they'll probably just huff and but at the end of the day, you know how many times I've told subs, like long-term subs, I'm going to farm you, and you know what they do? They laugh because they're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I get it. Or they'll be like, please. I have people bait me wanting me to make videos on them because they think it's funny content. Like, it's not supposed to be taken seriously. But there are some people who will take it seriously, and I don't know why. You said a stupid thing. I would understand a bit if this comment came from, like, imagine I had that type of title. It's redo of healer, extreme, whatever. And the explanation didn't come to the very end of the video. You shouldn't. On average, people watch my videos 4.5 to 5.5 minutes on length. If it's an 8-minute, 9-minute video, that's the average view duration. It's a very strong view duration. That's why I can make as much as I do on YouTube with lower views, because people stick around longer than a reaction channel who has an average view time of 2 to 3 minutes, right? But here's the thing. I give away my titles within the first minute of a video. In that video, I think it was literally within the first 10 seconds. And I'm going to keep this as polite as possible, okay? Like, I don't want this to feel edgy. The mothers who should have swallowed, in this case yours, really need to understand that they had a special needs kid. Anyway, that was today's Brain Dead of the week. I honestly can't believe clickbait works this well. I mean, if I ever had a YouTuber say, I'm going to farm you, I'd just fucking stop replying. Thank you, because I had another comment lined up that I was going to pair it with this, but you were so special, you got your own video. Thank you for allowing me to dedicate an entire video to you that will make me between $100 to $200. I literally showed you the video the other day. These drama videos make dumb money. I don't know why they do, Anime videos don't make this much. You guys are getting alcohol and tobacco ads, I'm convinced. And anyway, the other clickbait comment I was going to use, I'll do for a different video. So in theory, you're making me a few $100, so I really appreciate you. Anyway, to all my other subscribers, I love you guys. You can head on over to the Patreon, though. Full live reactions over there. Till next time, I'll farm you later. Have a good one.